that Ron Paul supporters are going to bomb buildings, that Ron Paul supporters are these dangerous 9/11 truthers, that Ron Paul supporters want terrorism, that Ron Paul supporters want to work with Al-Qaeda when we're saying it isn't even real because the history shows that and the facts. On and on and on and on and on. And now if Obama stages a terror attack and I try to come out against it, I'll guarantee you Glenn Beck's going to be saying I'm bad. That guy will flip on you in a minute. He flip-flops like a flounder. And what am I supposed to do here? I mean, it's elementary. It's elementary information. Okay? Our government's declassified over 200 times its staged terror attacks. It's admitted. It's in Army manuals for captains and above in special ops how to stage false flags. It's in the manuals. They do it. It's a tool of war. And here's the coup de grace for everybody out there in denial, all the fake conservatives. Let me break your conditioning right now. If all of that doesn't wake you up, does this wake you up? MIAC, Homeland Security documents. Remember those last year that gun owners, veterans, libertarians, conservatives, returning veterans are the number one threat and Homeland Security is set up for us? The whole thing is set up for you, not the CIA asset, admittedly, former CIA asset, current CIA asset, dead in the ground, Osama bin Laden. I mean, it's elementary. The fake bin Laden tapes, they admit are fake over and over again. And they think you're so stupid they put them out. They are playing you. Just like Obama supporters are being played by Obama. Just stop being chumps. I mean, come on. Who's up next here, John? Roman in Indiana, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, Alex, I'm glad. First-time caller, long-time listener, and I'd like to bring out a few points about the family and how this evil system's trying to destroy it. I'm in one of the poorest counties of the state of Indiana, if not the poorest. And
the CPS is hunting the families.
Oh, and the dark side is really strong in these counties because they seem to be able to push the people around really.
That's
easily.
where evil moves. It likes weak, dependent people.
Yes, and I'm also a VFW member and a veteran of the Vietnam War era. I'm trying to get the VFW to come out from under this 501(c) pact that they entered with these globalists. Because to me, if you go to the...
Yeah, notice all the charities and organizations, they can't be involved politically, but offshore corporations, they can give unlimited money.
Yes, and and it's basically it's a trying to get rid of our First Amendment rights.
Look,
I think
a virus or a bacteria likes to breed in a weak body. The globalists want to make you weak before they drink your blood. Go ahead.
Yes, and I went to that Battle of Athens, Tennessee. To me, that's the way the VFW should react to this stuff, not be confined to cages because of a illegal pact.
Well, number one, even if you sign a 501c3 to be a charity, they misappropriate it. You're allowed to say I'm against gun control. You're allowed as members to say we're against open borders. They just tell you you're not allowed to talk about politics as a way to make sure all the veterans are controlled. They're the people you're afraid of.
Exactly. That's my point, and I'm trying to wake at least my post up to get out there and say enough's enough.
Well, God bless you. Keep it up. But you guys already have the power to speak out freely as individual members. So just bypass that false psychological barrier. We'll be right back.
Attention, an important product from hempusa.org, microplant powder, will change your life by removing all types of positive toxins, such as heavy metals, parasites, bacteria, viruses, and fungus from the digestive tract and stomach wall so you can absorb nutrients. Microplant powder is 89% silica and packed with a negative charge that attracts positive toxins from the blood, organs, spine, and brain. This product has the ability to rebuild cartilage and bone, which allows synovial fluid to return to the joints. Silica is a precursor to calcium, meaning the body turns silica into calcium and is great for the heart. There is no better time than now to have microplant powder on your shelf or in your storage shelter. And with an unlimited shelf life, you can store it anywhere. Call 908-691-2608 or visit hempusa.org. It's a great way to change your life. So call 908-691-2608 or visit us at hempusa.org today.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Originally, we the people have entrusted government to be the guardians of currency, to ensure purity, content, weights, and measures of gold and silver coins citizens would use for commerce. This reinstalled confidence after the demise of the fiat continental system, wisdom being lost with time. The government we once entrusted to protect from counterfeit has colluded with private business, creating the largest fiat counterfeiting scheme our country ever experienced. This is not only a transfer of power to an institution that is not accountable to our elected government, but has also caused the dollar to lose more than 90 cents of its original value. Now foreign governments are trying to divest themselves from this once world reserve currency. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I'm offering a book that explains how the system works. Call me today at 800-686-2237. I will give you a silver dollar free just for purchasing the book. Call today at 800-686-2237. Again, that's 800-686-2237.
Americans have heard much about change in recent times and are now waking up to the truth. Well, here's a few facts about your food you may want to change. Did you know that nearly 100% of the food on store shelves comes from a few corporations and that most is genetically engineered, chemically sprayed, and transported great distances? Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company, like you, wants to see Americans change and take control of their own food supply, one seed at a time. Over 12 years, we've become America's premier supplier of pure, non-GMO seeds with over 1,400 varieties. Gardeners and homesteaders know Baker Creek offers some of the most popular seed collection kits, like our large heirloom kit with 60 full-size seed packets for only $99. The kit contains 25 types of vegetables and comes packaged in a metal can for long-term storage for just $99. Look for our free catalog today at rareseeds.com. That's rareseeds.com or call 1-866-OLD-SEED. That's 1-866-653-7333 today.
News Blitz coming up. About T-minus 8 minutes when we start the next segment. Right now, let's try to go to your calls a little bit quicker now. Let's go to Joseph in California. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Alex. I was just wanted to touch on two issues. One would be that it seems strange that, like, you were mentioning about how the media is controlled, too, and I really think that it's like something out of that movie They Live every day. And second... also, I was going to say, I think maybe you should do a whole segment or maybe even a movie on that, about just how insanely the media and the news is controlled.
I've said for years I want to make a film about propaganda, and that's been my intention for more than 12 years. So yes, that is in the realm of the future.
Yeah, because I know people that have taken marketing and sociology, and they said they've never even heard of Edward Bernays, and he's like one of the most influential people to propaganda.
You know what? I think they must have gone and gotten the cheat sheets then, because baseline marketing, baseline RTF teaches it out of the gates.
Yeah, they're like on their second year, and they have no clue who the guy is. But I mean, the same thing goes with Tesla.
I hear you, Joseph. I appreciate your call. Ricky in Georgia, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey, Alex. Thanks for taking my call.
Welcome.
I just had 2 quick points. One, for anybody who doubts the power of marketing control over us, especially over women, needs only look at how many times the mascara brush has been reinvented. And the main reason why I called today is I had an idea to help in the mission to expose Glenn Beck for what he really is. Given the success of the Joker